2 games to love. Love all. One love. Hand out, 1 all. Two one. Three one. Four one. Left side. Hand out, 2-4. Three four. Four all. Hand out, 5-4. Hand out, 5 all. Hand out, 6-5. Seven, 5. Hand out, 6-7. Seven all. Eight, 7. Nine, 7, right side. 9-7. Hand out, 8-9. Nine all. Hand out, 10-9, game match ball. match.
Josh, fair play by both players. Wade was just a little strong today.
Yeah, definitely. And I think the way the game was played today was good. There wasn't a single let decision. Was there? I don't know. No, awesome. I'm still thinking. No, Wado's a great player. He controlled the tee well. He brought me short early. I tried to respond with some pace, but I just couldn't last. So all I did was just run around like a chicken, hope that I got the ball up. I got a few back, but ultimately you can't do that against these boys. They'll just put you away with their racket skills.
You're originally from Australia, but you're basing yourself in Boston as a touring pro, teaching at TOG Squash, and you just took a job at Avon Old Farm School in Connecticut. Tell us about your work off the court.
Yeah, basically the whole reason I'm in America is, so that I can work as a coach as well as still trying to play the tour. And it's the only place in the world that I can believe you can truly do that. Just took a gig up in Connecticut at Avon Old Farms, and I'm really looking forward to that. I start on Monday, great group of kids. Can't wait to start working with them.
We're thrilled to have you here in Pittsburgh. Ladies and gentlemen, from Australia, Josh Cardwell. Great match, but as Josh said, you really look to be controlling a lot of tempo and play today, Wade.
Yeah, I felt a little shaky in the first game, didn't really feel like I was finding my length, but then I started to push up on the volleys, which I love to do, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but it was a really good match. Josh played really well, and I'm really happy to win that in 3.
We have a lot of amateurs who are beginning their squash careers here, and they talk often about the professional movement. There's almost an artistic ballet to it as you move around each other on court.
Yeah, well, it was a great pleasure playing Josh. Again, a very clean player, which is how I like to play it. And it's a much more enjoyable game when you got someone that moves and clears. I mean, there's a couple of times where we bumped into each other, but we accepted the interference and we played around it. And sometimes we're in good positions, sometimes we're in bad positions, and just practice, practice, practice.
For the amateurs who are playing several tournaments or matches in a day, they need to get their bodies ready and warm up and stretch or shower. As a pro, you're going to play in the semifinals tonight. What will you do between now and tonight's semifinal match?
Well, I wish I could have a nap, but unfortunately stretching now for a little while and get some food into me. And this will be the first time in a long time I've played 2 matches in a day, so I'm looking forward to it.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Perth, Australia, Wade Johnstone. We're going to get right to our second quarterfinal match of the day. I do want to say a couple quick thank yous. I asked Duilio if he would be interested in running the microphone today, and he said, Joe, I've got so much with the dinners, the lunches, the amateur tournament, but I do hope if he can hear me over in the corner, Duilio Costa, who really put together this entire weekend, a quick thank you to him. And Stephen Baker McGee, who's standing right in front of me, who really did a lot of the lion's share of the work in the advance and building up to the tournament. These tournaments take a lot of time and energy, and thank you to Steve for all the hard work you put in. This next match features a young rising star versus one of the toughest veterans on the tour. First, he graduated or is finishing up his studies at Brown University. Last season, he finished his college eligibility at Brown University, where he was their captain and #1 ranked player. He's still building his resume on the Pro Squash Tour, but his best finish of his career thus far was last month in Albany, New York at the Siena Open, where he reached the tournament finals. He earned a spot in today's quarterfinals with a 3-0 victory last night. Please join me in welcoming from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Bradbury Thompson. His opponent hails originally from Suffolk, England, but is now a touring pro in residence at the Manhattan Upper East Side Union Club in New York City. He's Pro Squash Tour's 2011 PST World Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming one of the most aggressive players on the tour, Bradley Ball. get it up to?